You may have heard of Niulai, China's latest cinema sensation, a movie going viral because it is just very, very bad. But it is also very, very successful. Proportionally speaking, it is the most profitable movie of the year, at time of recording having made more than 15,000 times its $200 budget. So I decided to go off and see this movie for myself and report back to you.
不知哪来的怪物攻击了他们看到的所有动物，还抓走了许多。
Okay, heavy spoilers ahead for the plot, such as it is, of Niulai. So the story centres on a baby cow that may or may not have learning disabilities, who overcomes racism. And then the story goes on for a little bit before he and his family become refugees because of a pack of ravenous wolves or maybe dogs. Then it goes on for a little bit more, and there is a kind of monster truck appears, and then in the final 5 minutes of the movie, it is revealed that the entire plot up to this point has been the feverish dream of Niulai, the main character, who is sleeping and communing spiritually, possibly, with the magical bird who is also a character in the movie. This is not a great work of art by any stretch of the imagination. The story, such as it is convoluted and paced really weirdly. The dialogue is delivered very, very oddly. The camera choices are bizarre, and the graphics have this kind of weird retro 1990s video game aesthetic. In fact, the friend I went to see the movie with would comment at the end that he was shocked to learn that you could make graphics this bad in this day and age. In this movie's favour, however, this was made entirely by a mother and son team who wrote the script themselves, taught themselves how to animate, and then did all the voice acting, all on a budget of only $200. And while neither of them seemed to have any discernible artistic talent, they were nonetheless doing art. And the fact that this is art, even if it is very bad and convoluted art, makes it so much more worth watching than any AI slop or cynical corporate cash grab that you could care to watch. I would also say, as an aside, that online on the Chinese internet just now, there are lots of conspiracy theories about how and why this movie was made. My favourite one is that the mother and son realised that there was a subsidy for animated films, and so decided to make as cheap a film as possible so that they could then make money on claiming the subsidy. Now, I have no idea if that is true, but the fact that this mother and son team, with only a will to make a movie, $200 and 5 years of free time, were able to become such a cultural phenomenon here in China that they have now created a culture of Niulai truthers, like conspiracy theorists who have strong ideas about how and why they made their movie. Well, that's kind of neat, right?